Been lucky throughout the years. I mean, to like be in a collaborative, creative environment with some really talented people. You know, Nikki Sixx, Marty Frederickson, Roy Z. I think we've learned a lot. Their attitude, creative process of writing a song. How do we, really put the focus on what a good song is? That's gonna stand the test of time. That's gonna stand on its own 2 feet.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Las Vegas Fun Factory in downtown Chicago, Illinois. Come on in. Alright, hold on. I think Danny's on the phone, but he'll...
Hold on a second. Alright, yep. Alright, I'll talk to you later, Axel. Alright, later. What's up, TLV Warriors? How you doing? Welcome to the loft. Come on this way. I think we got Adam hiding out on here somewhere. Let's check this out.
This album, we took the experiences that we've been lucky enough to have over the past couple of years, opening for some of our heroes, AC/DC, and Guns N' Roses, Motley Crue, on some pretty big stages, and having that experience as a band to play in that environment. So I think we, on the Bad Decisions album, tried to take that and translate that into the songs that you hear on the album.
For this one, we really didn't have a deadline, so we could take more of our time and figure out what we wanted to do with songs and what we didn't want to do with songs. And timing is everything.
This is our 4th record, and the first 2 were completely self-produced, very punk rock approach, just all like the Las Vegas ideas, Las Vegas recording, and done in about a week. The 3rd record was done with Nikki Sixx, Marty Frederickson, and DJ Ashbaugh out in LA. It was a great experience. They, I think, passed a lot of their knowledge that they've learned from a lot of great artists and producers and people in the music business that they've worked with along to us. And I think this one, Johnny K, doing it here in Chicago, allowed us to bring back a little bit of our ideas, mixing his ideas as well, being a producer kind of on the same level as like a Marty and a Nikki, or being around bands also like Disturbed and Airborne and Megadeth. And so I think this was like a good blend of a record that was produced by a cool producer that's been around for a while, but also brought back some of the punk rock edge that the Las Vegas have historically had on our recordings and did have on our first 2 records.
Whoa, what is this?
Whoa, sorry.
Watching you closely, it keeps me alive. What's up, everybody? This is Chad Cherry. I'm completely out of my mind. Come on, let's go say hi to Johnny Water.
It just made sense. It's, in the world of rock and roll, Bad Decisions is something that happens quite a bit.
It's something that everyone can relate to, and that's what we, do as a band and writing music.
It's, not necessarily a harmful decision, but like thinking outside the box, acting outside the box, and getting to that point where, if you do something a little bit different, what you normally wouldn't do, that feeling that you get inside that, sometimes can make you feel alive.
They say everything happens for a reason, be it good or bad, but usually the bad decisions are the most fun.
Yeah, and you call the album Bad Decisions, we kind of like the joke, it's our get out of jail free card. You don't like the name of the album? Well, it's a bad decision. Yeah. You don't like this tune? Bad decision. What are you going to do?
And
Why did you write that?
If you know us,
Bad
we've made kind of a lot of bad decisions.
Yo, John! Johnny Water! Here's John. He's a little tired right now, so he'll wake up in a second.
So, what are we thinking? Are you having a good time here making some bad decisions at the loft, or, We
have essentially 5 guys in the band, 5 songwriters. Everyone brings in an idea, and best case scenario, we all mix it around, give our own 2 cents on it, jam it a little bit, and the song goes through the Las Vegas sausage grinder, comes out the other end a little bit different.
I think that's the way that we've always been as a band. We all collectively go in on something, and it brings more of a spirit to it, and then more of a one-sided thing. You have all of us doing it, the vibe of the song is going to be here instead of here, because it gives all of us what we really want to do. And at the end of the day, it all runs through the Las Vegas filter, And if it sticks to the wall, it sticks to the wall. We usually end up recording it, and then arguing about it, and then re-recording it, and then arguing about it again, and then finally we come up with a song.
Gives it that multi-dimensional sound, you know, that's not just one or two writers that has that just sound throughout the whole record. It creates a little more chaos, a little more dynamic.
Have a good time making bad decisions.
So basically, this is the lot. This is what Nate calls the fun factory. I like to call the mayhem factory. And this is where we write music and do a lot of bad decision making.
Do you get an inch and then take 'em out? It's alright.
I think as a band, we write about what we know. So what we know is usually confusion, love, the lack of love, big shows, small shows, friends, people.
It's all lies, basically. They're all stories, fables.
And just kind of being a fly on the wall in certain situations you pick up.
So not every song has to be about tits and fire and, you know, the whole standard rock type of thing. So, you know, we have a song like Beat to Hell, for example, like the first song of the album is kind of, you know, Christine, Stephen King, an idea, Chad, you know, it's bounced around. We have Evil Eyes, which is a song kind of from the perspective of, you know, a stalker, or like watching other people and seeing things they don't, you know, want you to see. Or a song like My Way Forever, which is a self-empowerment type song of, you know, I'm gonna deep down dig, you know, to myself. I mean, we tried to cover a little bit more territory other than the standard rock and roll.
I think Tits and Fire are pretty cool.
Stuck inside my mind. She's my confusion all of the time. Stuck inside my mind.
I always describe the band as being hard-ass rock and roll.
I would describe the Las Vegas sound as pure and honest, Skinnered punk.
There's like so many different labels that people kind of put on bands nowadays that I think it's kind of cool that we have a lot of different influences and can just kind of tag our music, as Danny puts it. I like that a lot. Just heavy ass rock and roll. Loud guitar rock that draws from a variety of influences. And it's cool to leave it open like that.
Yeah, and just playing real rock and roll, guitar-based rock and roll is, to me, is like very different than all this other stuff and all these different sort of metals and rocks that are out there right now that never puts a label on it. But just being real rock and roll.
The way that we work is we always want to top ourselves, and we're really proud of everything that we've done, but we're never satisfied with it. So we have to outdo ourselves. We have to get better at it. I have to say fun. We're a fun band. We don't rely on a whole lot of smoke and mirrors or live, raw rock show. Straight from hell.
I think, I mean, you can come to a Las Vegas concert and you basically get 5 things. You get 2 guitars, vocals, bass, and drums. And that's pretty much the canvas right there. From that point, anything, you know, can, does, and will happen. Man, we're just raw 5-piece is what it is, you know.
And I think that's why our fans like to come see us. They don't really know what to expect, but they know they're gonna have a good time.
We released the Bad Decisions record this year through our labels FrostByte Media in Canada, AFM Records in Germany, and Bickee Music in Japan. We've had a hell of a year. We started out playing with Guns N' Roses, ended the year playing with Guns N' Roses in Vegas.
The Las Vegas are planning on coming to Europe in late March and April to have a lot of fun over there. So check it out. Bad Decisions, AFM Records, out now.
For the Las Vegas, and we like to have a good time making bad decisions.
You could tell me I'm